Hey there, thanks for joining me today. We're going to talk about something that might be on your mind as we get closer to the end of the year. The tax extension deadline and the information I'm about to share, which could save you a lot of stress and potentially some money too. So, did you know that even if you got an extension to file your taxes this year, your 2023 taxes were actually due back on April 15th? That means, if you haven't paid yet, your unpaid balance has been accruing interest and penalties since then. It's a common misunderstanding, and I've seen a lot of people caught off guard by this. So today, we're going to clear up some of those misconceptions, and I'll walk you through what you can do if you still owe money and don't know where to start. First off, let's talk about what happens if you miss the October 15th extension deadline. If you can't pay the full amount you owe, it's not the end of the world. The IRS actually has a few options to help you out. You can apply for a payment plan, which they call an installment agreement. This lets you spread out your payments over time, which can make things a lot more manageable. Now, I won't sugarcoat it. There will still be some interest and late payment penalties, but a payment plan can reduce the penalty, so it's definitely worth considering. And here's a good piece of news. If you owe less than $50,000, getting one of these payment plans is almost automatic. You can even set it up online without having to deal with any phone calls. If your balance is under $100,000, you can opt for a short-term payment plan, which gives you up to 180 days to pay in full. If you need more time, there's a long-term plan available for balances under $50,000, where you can pay it off over 72 months. Just keep in mind that while these plans make payments more manageable, the interest and penalties will still keep adding up, so the sooner you can pay it off, the better. Now, I know it can feel overwhelming to deal with unpaid taxes, and it might be tempting to just ignore those letters from the IRS, but that's the worst thing you can do. You see, communication is key here. The IRS actually wants to work with you, not against you. If you keep them in the loop and make an effort to sort things out, you'll be in a much better position than if you let it pile up. One thing to watch out for, though, is that if you do set up a payment plan, any future tax refunds you're owed could go toward paying off your balance. So, just be aware of that when you're planning your finances. Also, if you're in a disaster area, you might have some additional options available. The IRS sometimes offers both an automatic extension to file and more time to pay, so check to see if you're eligible for any of these relief programs. And I know it can feel like you're all alone in this, but there are so many resources out there to help you get back on track. Whether it's consulting a tax professional, using the IRS's online tools, or just taking that first step to open up those letters you've been avoiding, each little step forward will make a difference. So, what do you think? Have any of you ever been in this situation before? Or maybe you've got some tips on how you handled it. I'd love to hear your stories or answer any questions you might have. Feel free to drop a comment below, and let's keep the conversation going. Thanks, and I hope you found this information helpful. Remember, tackling this stuff head-on is always better than letting it snowball. You've got this. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.